Recently, Korean wave of ondol is sweeping across China. With the current boom in Chinese home reconstruction market, Korea's ondol culture is now at the center of attention. Ondol is a traditional heating method in Korea, which fires up the stove to directly transfer heat with smoke to the underside of a thick masonry floor. And there is a business that is leading Korean wave of ondol by producing heating films that works the same way as ondol. The business is called Rexfa, which is a small business with 20 employees, but also strong enough to produce the most amount of heating films in the world. Let us go see its continuous challenge and its fierce sight. Rexfa is a supplier of heating films located in Pajushi, Gyeonggi-do. Recently, the company's factory has no time to rest since the demand of heating films are very high in winter, regardless of domestic or foreign market. When Rexfa was first established in 2006, the domestic heating film market was stagnant due to the domination of foreign products. In this situation, Rexfa inversely targeted foreign markets. With continuous technical development, the superiority of Rexfa's ondol heating system was finally acknowledged in foreign markets. In foreign countries, many households use the concept of radiant ceiling heat systems instead of ondol heating system. The difference between ondol heating system and radiant ceiling heat system is that the materials have to be very sturdy for the former, as it is stressed by load from the upper part. Rexfa's flagship technology uses the Korean heating system, the ondol. When heating films first came into Europe, they were used as auxiliary heating materials for walls or ceilings. Then their durability had been enhanced with additional technologies that people started installing them on the floor. To adopt ondol heating system, the urgent priority for Rexfa was to come up with new technical development to withstand heavy loads. After steady research on this field, Rexfa finally made a variety of technical improvement and thereby produced a stable floor heating system. Today, Rexfa is exporting to more than 20 countries around the world, and 80% of its sales come from foreign markets. When people who are used to heating systems that send warmth from the ceiling or from the walls felt warmth traveling from their toes to all parts of their body by floor heating, they said it was very fantastic. Nowadays, Chief Executive Officer Ho Sup Kim and other executives and staff are frequently checking products and having on-the-spot conferences. Rexfa exports 80% of overall goods produced and is now aiming to sweep the international market. As recent boom of home reconstruction market in China, which can be considered as the biggest international market, calls for heavy demands on heating films, Rexfa is now preparing projects to make inroads to Chinese market. All the residential environment from 70s and 80s are being demolished, and new residential units are being built. In this point of view, it can be said that the biggest source of demand for heating films is China. Although China has many problems regarding low-price policies, a lot of customers still want high-quality products, which is why we are preparing business expansion to China once again. Vice President Gwang Dong-bae is the head of expansion projects to China. Vice President Gwang Dong-bae visited international sales team. The key element in doing business is to determine characteristics of its products. The Vice President is planning to educate a new product to his employees, but foreign employees are catching his eyes. Olga, have you heard of this PTC product? No. Haven't you heard at all? Then Jan, how much do you know about this PTC product? I know about its problems. I do not know if it is any better than the products from other companies. They are having a hard time knowing about new products as they are foreign workers. That is a secondary problem. What the primary problem is, because I don't know what it is when the thing is red. Jane has worked for Rexfa for a year now. She is still confused whenever new products are out. I don't know what the picture is like. How do you feel whenever you learn this way? Very difficult. Jane is a Chinese who is specially employed to target the Chinese market. I learned a lot of things after joining this company, especially the international sales on how to run business. I also learned a lot about logistics. Since I am Russian, I think I can understand Russians better. I think it is a good thing that I can help Rexva to maintain good relationship with Russian buyers and to be able to quickly solve problems with Russian buyers whenever there is one. A characteristic of Rexva's international sales is that the company employ a native to manage business of that country. As a result, Rexva experienced 30% increase in its sales after only a year. Rexva's another competitiveness is its production technology. To process heating films, Rexva uses gravure method. Carbon and silver, the main ingredients, have to be printed to make heating films. In the ordinary process, the two ingredients are printed separately, and they are only printed up to 50 centimeters in length. However, Rexva uses the gravure method to produce both ingredients in a single process, without any limitation on its length when printed. Rexva proudly presents this method as a unique method that is only available to Rexva in the world that is still used today. After adopting gravure method, the overall process for production has shortened, which reduced the defect rate, increased the output by more than 3 times, and reduced the cost of production to increase the competitiveness in the price of heating films. And the best of all, the quality of heating films have increased. This method is reducing the work into a single process, which would otherwise require the primary printer to do twice as much work. When producing heating films, the most important thing is to have the heat produced evenly. This will increase the efficiency when producing heat, which will eventually save electricity. Another thing that Rexva is concentrating on is its laminating technology. This technology is the most required technology to reduce failure rate of heating films, which is caused by electric sparks in general. It is important to reduce the air bound as much as possible because the larger the air bound between copper foil, which act as electric wire and base film, the more likely it is to cause electric sparks. Heating films first appeared in Korea in 2002. However, domestic products were inadequate in both production and equipment technology to compete with foreign products. Rexva, which joined as a second mover, has worked hard on the development of production and technology to change the market. As a result, Rexva, although it only has 20 employees, produced the most amount of heating films in the world that is now capturing the attention of international heating industry.
This information records all kinds of information while we produce products. The component's date of manufacture, the name of product, and its specifications are recorded here. It also checks the length of films. The reason why we use this equipment is to indicate traces of the product's background when there is defect to a newly released product. 제품의 이력을 추적할 수 있는 그러한 표시를 하는 장비입니다.
With such technical skills, quality, and competitiveness, Rexva is now ready for full-scale expansion on the Chinese market. Flair of Rexva's full-scale expansion to China, we have arrived to the Rexva's branch located in Dalian. Dalian has humid microthermal climate, which means the winter is longer than its summer and is very cold because of its position near the ocean. Hence why it is expected that the demand for heating films is high in Dalian. A Korean and a Chinese is in charge of the branch in China. Jane seems happy to return to her homeland. After I compared the products that are already in the markets and the products made by Rexva, I thought latter was better. I visited Rexva's factory to see the production with my own eyes, and I was deeply impressed to see that heating films are being well made, as well as to see the hard-working CEO and staff. After seeing all this, I thought that hard-working people make good products and decided to select Rexva's products. The purpose of this business trip is to educate and advertise Rexva's heating films to Chinese who are interested.
세미나부터 교육 참관자들이 어떤 분들이
Depending on what kind of people attend the seminar, the focus of the education is decided. About 20 people are participating, and regionally speaking, they come from Hebei, Chongqing, Dandong, Shenyang, Dalian, and even from Liaoning province. Well, I think that a picture is worth 1,000 words. As people from various regions are coming for this business fair, it is not hard to guess the popularity of Rexva. Second one. No, the first one. Turn it on? Jane and other Rexva employees spend a late night to finish the preparation for the business fair that is being held tomorrow. Finally, the business fair is now being held. Most of the Chinese participants visited here today come from the field of construction, and they are interested in Rexva's franchise business. I will have this film plugged in and show you how it produced heat. For today's education, the Vice President himself is conducting it. He is demonstrating the products just like the old proverb, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Here, I want to tell you something important. I damaged this product. As the Vice President's aggressive demonstration continues, the Chinese participants are paying more and more attention. I damaged this product with things such as screwdrivers. Even though it is damaged like this, it is still functioning. As the education continues, Jane is also getting busy. She continues to confidently explain the best qualities of the product, and this is capturing more of the participants' attention. You can feel the warmth coming out. Although the education on how to use heating film and the quality of it is important, the focus of education is now shifting to safety, as it is an electrical product. Since it is an electrical product, you need to show people how safe this product can be. Not everyone can feel the values in the reports and test reports in their arms. That is why I demonstrated the safety and ruggedness of this product in person. What are their reactions toward the demonstration? They are impressed to see how safe it is. Even after the education was finished, many Chinese participants stayed to examine the product. It is hot. After participating in the fair, I thought that the product was really good. Moreover, I think it can easily be constructed. Here they explained about transparent and translucent products. And I also handle PRT pipes, which means that I also know why the translucent products are good. After seeing Rexva's product, I thought that it was really good. That is why I am greatly interested in it. After the education on product, it is now time for education on how to install the heating films. This is a part of Rexva's before-sale service. Rexva considers that after-sale service is important, but it is taking one step further to emphasize a before-sale service, especially for the construction employees who work very closely to consumers. It is Rexva's business policy to reduce trouble by giving sufficient training in advance for the employees. Dalian will be the starting point of Rexva's full-scale expansion to China, hence why the company is aggressive and passionate on this opportunity. To get closer to the Chinese market, we first gathered people from various regions to explain Rexva's product and held business fairs to have good relationships with these people to make fast inroads to the Chinese market. After the business fair is over, it is now time to make conclusion on the first construction contract. How much is the entire area right now? The entire area is about 37,000 square meters, and about 14,000 square meters of the area shall be constructed first. The contract is taking place at an American international school located in China. The construction is a fairly big one to be the bridgehead for Rexfa's expansion to China, because heating films shall be installed all over the school, starting from gyms to classrooms and dormitories for teachers.
I compared products from many companies before selecting the one from Rexfa. When I compared air conditioning method and hot water heating method, I believed that Rexfa's product was superior in price and various aspects, and they shall be used to construct the dormitories for teachers.
Rexfa's factory got a lot more busier since Rexfa's expansion to China was visualized after the contract with Dalian American International School. It needs to prepare for full-scale export. But even in this busy scene, the employees seem to be happy. You were not there when I went to play ping pong. If Representative Hong does so, I feel confident. But here, everybody is called a representative. It is a bit of a burden, but I think the CEO's intention is that he wants all the employees to take responsibilities and work as representatives of the company. Rexfa is a company where the CEO respects every employee as a representative. The word representative does not only mean the title, but also means faith to the person, which makes the employees feel confident about their work. Such borderless faith between executives and staff and their effort made Rexfa to become a strong business that never owed a penny to anybody till now. What are the results on the third generation product? When compared to our own product, the value of efficiency and parallel resistance were superior. But the most important thing is whether or not the temperature restores. I checked on it and found out that the temperature restores to almost 100%. PTC is a heating element that shuts down power automatically when the optimal temperature is reached. The most important function of PTC is to allow the heating system to restore its temperature after the power is shut down. After a long period of research, the third generation heating film had been developed. Rexfa researched over the last several years to make heating films that can automatically adjust heat. The deviation of temperature has to be equal. And as I see that the temperature deviation is less than 1 degree Celsius, the heat is being distributed evenly. Vice President Bae visited a local church in Korea. The reason why he visited this building, which is the one Rexfa has constructed before, is because it is similar in size and heating system to the Dalian American International School. Is there any problem when using the heating system? No problem. We're using it well. The special thing about the heating film system here is that it uses central control communication. This indicates the 100th room, and now the temperature is currently functioning at level 1. Every room is being scanned right now. Here, you have the system that can control all the rooms. To adjust the temperature of heating films, this system uses central communication to control the temperature of the entire area. With a communication method that controls the temperature with only 2 IDs instead of connecting wires between every room, it became easier to control the heating system. Above all, this method is applied to Dalian American International School for the first time, so Rexfa is very concerned with it. Central Control Communication System can not only adjust the heating of each room, but also the parts of each room. By monitoring heating with Central Control System, we can easily adjust the temperature whenever people come into the room. It also helps to save energy by turning off heat whenever people leave the room. A few days later, they went to Dalian again.
Where they arrived is the Dalian American International School, which they concluded a construction contract with during the last business trip to China. Rexfa is here to check the site before it begins full-scale construction of new buildings and reconstruction of old buildings. What we need right now are the offices for teachers and professors. When you first look at the design drawing, all the specifications will be there. We got electric work to consult with, so let's first take the design. For the existing buildings that only install heating films, their length shall be measured and checked. For the building that are going to be newly built, construction plans shall be established by using the design drawing. Overall width is 7,500 centimeters and length is 11,500 centimeters. However, there are corners. The vice president and the staff are precise. This is the reason why they made it all the way here. This school is located in China, but it is actually an American school, so everything is in accordance with the American standard. Moreover, the American standard is known to be the most picky standard in the world, which, however, we succeeded in meeting the requirements. We also satisfied the school's request to use eco-friendly products, and that is why we were able to conclude the contract with the school. It is the first day of work in the new year 2014. People are cleaning early in the morning. Is today the cleanup day? Yeah, to greet the new year. Very good. Fridays or special days, the company tries to ease workers by having workers to wear hanbok, which are specially distributed by the CEO. It is really nice to have a moment of relaxation during work. The atmosphere in the office is exhilarated. Let's play rock, paper, scissors to win the prize. Today there is an event to exchange presents. Soy sauce or starch syrup? I know what it is. Isn't it soy sauce? Thick soy. The bottle of soy sauce is straight. Here is the handle. This is an event prepared by the company to greet the new year. Executives and staff prepare presents and draw lots to decide on the order to pick the presents. The employee's expectation is in full bloom. What is this? $10 worth of lottery tickets. If you win more than 4th place, give 20% of the prize money to Rexfa employees and another 20% to the person who gave you this lottery to show gratitude. Who bought this present? Although the event is fairly small, the executives and employees feel that they are like family. Meanwhile, the present with a big box. What is it? This is going too far. 2 boxes of snacks? The joke went too far. While people are opening up presents they picked, this is called a Jane coupon, which can be used only by Jane's Manito. The present that caught everybody's attention due to its resemblance of a soy sauce bottle was finally revealed. Can you read the letter first? I prepared chlorine bleach to mean that everything goes clean and nicely as your Manito. The chlorine bleach baffled everyone's calculations. Number 3 first. Number 3, was it? Open this. This time, people get to act by the information described in the card they pick by their number. Finally, the popular muffler was taken from one person to another many times. Now, for the first place. Exchange your gift with the one you like. Choose a gift that best suits your interest. The employee who came in first place gets to pick a present he wants and exchange it. What will he pick?
I will take your present. With me? I will take this from you. At last, the muffler was taken once again. I think it's very creative and a good thing. It's fun. You get presents and it's great. When I first joined Rexva, I really liked its friendly environment. I had to do a lot of work, but my coworkers helped me a lot, especially Jane. Right now, I am enjoying my work.
И работа, поэтому, я так думаю, что хорошо выполняет.
It will be the best to work like this forever.
In 2013, Rexva was selected as a company that college graduates want to work for the most.
The reason lies with the office's hallway. One side of the hallway is filled with the pictures of employees' families. And once the employees get their holiday proposals filled and approved,
Rexva has refreshed holiday policies to allow employees to take long vacations with the company's financial support. Rexva's generous and careful attitude toward even the small parts of the employee's life may be the reason why it became a company that college graduates want to work for the most. Warm and friendly environment is prevalent in all parts of the company. Employees feel very comfortable to one another. Rexva has all these things in harmony.
you, come here. He is the youngest employee here. A student, I say, a student. He is working hard to learn before he leaves for the Army. He will also work after he finishes his service, if possible.
Rexva has led the globalization of traditional heating method and even prepared a step further. Their continuous effort and challenge let us look forward to Rexva's bright future.